Go, Max.
Well, welcome everybody to the Saturday morning real estate marketing show with Ruthie Rocks Ruth Allbrand, and I am marketing Max. Today we have a very special guest on the show, Mrs. I believe I'm going to say that just because I don't know yet, but Mrs. Sheila Merrill, the lending lady from Nova Home Loans. She's going to come on the show to talk about some programs here on the mortgage side that will probably help boost your sales this year in 2020. We've had some technical problems this morning, and that's why you're probably not being able to see Ruth on the screen. But Be Live just updated their software over this past week. And so things are a little glitchy right now, but we're going to deal with it. And one of the things that I've learned in life is sometimes to get things done, one, you don't quit, because we've been on this for about an hour and a half now trying to figure out the technology. And two, we just roll with the punches, right? And try to get a product out, even though it may not be the ideal product. But anyways, so appreciate everybody joining. Ruth, say something. And just so
Hi, everybody. This is
I think we can hear audio. Yes.
Yeah, and this is show 112 on 2220.
Yes, show 112. So before we talk to Sheila, Ruth, let's go over some quick stats, and then we'll just kind of get into the programs that Sheila came on the show to talk about.
Right. It's going to be an exciting show, everybody, today. So we have a couple things. The first thing that I want to report is that the average now, not the median, but the average home price in Las Vegas is $330,000. And wow. From January 1st through today, we have sold 4,868 homes. So that's a run rate of about 92 homes a day. It's down a little bit from December, which was an awesome December, if everybody remembers. We were up in the hundreds. I think we were doing about 104. But I'm sure we'll get back up there. And the end of this month, we'll see what that brings, because a lot of closings are at the end of the month. So anyway, one of the things I wanted to bring to everybody's attention is that in the top 10 transactions, placements, there were 651 homes sold of this month alone. Yeah, 4868. 651 of the homes were iBuyer or the top 10, and 465 were the iBuyer platform. So let me repeat that. So of the top 10 transactions, there were 651 transactions.
Okay.
And 465 of them, which equals 71%,
wow,
were sold by the iBuyer platforms.
Yep.
Oh. Right.
Pretty big chunk.
Pretty big chunk. And those numbers continue to increase, and I won't bore you with all the details. However, the good news is, we always have good news, is that Las Vegas continues to add projects to the landscape.
Yeah.
And they're predicting that in the next several years, we're going to be adding 300,000 jobs. And that is an incredible amount of jobs to be added to Las Vegas.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, we've got the convention center construction going on, and the expansion, the Resorts World, the Drew Las Vegas, just to name a couple of them. We've got the 22,000 seat MSG Madison Square Garden Sphere coming online.
Right.
There's a Union Village that is a health village. We spoke about that in a previous show.
Yeah. So lots going on, sounds like.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and it's just amazing. I think we were the #1 city again as of last week, fastest growing city in the United States. So we've got a beautiful landscape for real estate. So the iBuyer platforms are just part of it. We'll just have to overcome it and go on the offense, not the defense. Right. And Sheila, you have some interesting information to share with our Las Vegas realtors today, which will help them in this ever-changing platform of real estate.
Yes, I do. This Tuesday, the 18th, e-housing through Nevada brought a new program out. It's called Brings You Home. And they have approximately $55,300,000 in funds available to use towards the grants. Once the grants are expired, it's gone. We had this program last year, and it goes away pretty quickly. But as of Friday, there were 66, about 66, 67 reserved. So there's still plenty left. And what Hope Brings You Home does, it's a down payment assistance program. It is a second that is married along with a 30-year fix, and it will provide anywhere from 10% of the sales price up to $20,000 of grant money. The grant money is forgiven after 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's huge. The standard Home is Possible programs, they changed their guidelines last year where a part of it is forgiven after 3 years or 15 years, and then the rest up to 30 years. So there's some big changes. So
yeah, that's
this
nice.
is a great, really good program. It can be used towards down payment, closing costs, prepaid, anything that's related to the loan. And it goes along with the grant funds can be used along with an FHA, VA, USDA, or conventional loan. So they have their choice. People have their choice. You can either put 3% down up to 5% down, or you can put a little bit more if it works out. So, what I do is I work out the best scenario for the client, looking at their short and long-term goals. That's for them. So the down payment assistance, it is a lien against the property. Again, it's 3 years. It's forgiven after 3 years. It's 0% interest. There's no mortgage payment, no monthly mortgage payment.
Wow.
So it's called a deferred loan. So if you stay in the property at least 3 years, you do not have to pay it back. The grant is available only for owner-occupied properties, not for homes or investment properties. The owner-occupied only, and the rate is second to none. It's unbelievable. The interest rate right now, as of when it rolled out, or as of on the 18th, and then on Friday, the rate for FHA, VA, and USDA, and which is a rural loan, is 3.25%.
Wow.
That is huge. Yeah, and then the conventional loan is 3.625%. So. Again, owner-occupied, they have to occupy the home within 60 days.
So tell us a little bit more of the guidelines. So owner-occupied, first-time home buyer, or?
No, do not need to be a first-time home buyer. They just cannot own a home when they close on the new loan.
Got it. So they cannot have ownership in a home when they close on a loan. Is there any income limits?
Yes, there is. So the income limits for Govy, FHA, VA, and USDA is $98,500. So that's the same as it is with the standard Home is Possible with the not first-time home buyer income limits. The Freddie Mac income limit's a little different. They go by the average medium income. So in Clark County, it's $54,240, and in Nye County, which is Pahrump and is right next door to Clark County, it's $55,760. The purchase limit is a $400,000 sales price, but again, those income limits, it may be a little less.
Got it.
And then there's debt to income ratio limits and other things apply. So there's a myriad of things, but the bottom line is this is a great program, great rates. It's also targeted to certain zip codes. So
got it.
Yeah, certain zip codes are targeted for this as well. So
And what about, do you have to carry the loan for the full 3 years? So you can stay in the house, but what about refinancing the property?
If you refinance it or move out before 3 years, it is forgiven at 136. So every month the payback gets less and less. If you stay in it for a whole 3 years, it's completely forgiven.
Got it. Okay. So you can't refinance and you can't move if you want the whole thing forgiven then?
No. Needs to remain. You need to occupy it within 60 days, and it needs to remain your primary owner-occupied residence. Another thing is income is taken into consideration for everyone that lives in the home. So, and then if you're married, this is a big deal too. If you're married, you can't have a non-borrowing spouse anymore. It used to be you could. Guidelines changed, and it's the same with this one too. With Hope Brings Your Home, is that the spouse has to be on the loan. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's interesting. So 10% of the purchase amount and up to $20,000, basically. Right. 10% up to $20,000. Oh, fantastic. The 3-year thing is a big deal because I remember 5 years ago at the Home at Last programs and stuff like that, they had, I think, a minimum of 5 years or something like that. And then they extended it because what people were doing was refinancing like a year later, 2 years later. And they're like, wait a minute here. This is not what it's supposed to be used for. So 3 years is pretty short. Yeah, it is. It really is. It's great for first-time home buyers, people that are downsizing, side of the spectrum, or just in general. If you fit those guidelines, it's a wonderful program. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is just another toolbox for the real estate agents to go out there and find and work with the buyers, especially like you said, if you're downsizing, and especially in the like 55 plus community range. But it is specific to zip codes, huh? So if you want more information, though, contact Sheila here. Do we have Sheila's information, Ruth, that you can put on screen? No. As I was busy. The technology problems threw us off a little bit this morning. But Sheila, tell us how do people get a hold of you?
Hold on, let's see if I can do it.
Well, Monday, let me throw this out there. Yeah. A lot of the agents have gotten an invite Monday at Social Savvy Training Center at 8400 West Sahara, 9:30 a.m. to 10:30. Light breakfast will be served. So come and learn more about this program. I'm having it. We're going to have a PowerPoint. We're going to have a question and answer session. It's going to be fun. So we're going to go into more depth, and you're going to be able to walk away with information that you can actually use.
So so Sheila, your phone number 505-0908?
Yes.
So 9:30 Monday, and we're going to go over the Hope Brings You Home?
Yes, Hope Brings You Home.
Let's see if I can get that on the screen, everybody. That will be my one contribution today. Please go. I know.
You know what? While you're doing that, let me just throw this out there.
There you go.
Hey, I did something.
Okay. I just wanted to mention real quick also, Home is Possible, the regular Home is Possible program is divided into two parts. There's a first-time homebuyer part, and then there's a not first-time homebuyer part. So it's a really good program because they don't run out of money. As long as we've been doing it, they don't run out of money. There's a lot of other programs, they do run out of money. So this is a great program. Clark County, the maximum for the Home is Possible, the first-time homebuyer, the Clark County sales price limit is $289,804, and the targeted areas, it's up a little bit, $354,205. There are income limits, so I'll have that information for you as well. And then Home is Possible, not first-time home buyer. The sales price is the conforming loan limit, which is $510,400. So we'll be going over all that as well.
Fantastic. All right. Well, appreciate you coming on, Sheila. And now we just lost Ruth here. Well,
no, I'm here.
Back.
I'm still here.
You're back. Okay.
I'm just trying things to see why I've turned into a black hole.
Well, we'll figure it out next time.
Yes, we will. I'm going to be figuring it out the rest of the day.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sheila, for the patience this morning and in working through this and not quitting on us. So this Monday, right? At the 8400 West Sahara Training Center, the Be Social Savvy Training Center here. Sheila's going to be there, and you'll get to see Ruth as well. And come down to the training center because you can see the like giant green screen and the room that you can start filming some of your social media type of videos here. So, I mean, utilize the resources that this training center is going to offer here. And then on top of that, you'll learn some really cool stuff that can help you grow some of your business this year with some programs that could normally help people who don't really qualify, potentially, or don't have enough funds. And so all the buyers you took out, or the people that you met that they don't think they have enough for a down payment, this could be a viable option for them. So we appreciate you coming on today, Sheila. Any last words from you, and then I'll pass it back to Ruth.
Last words, get there Monday. It's a wonderful program. And I also help out with marketing programs and a lot of other things. So let's reach out to me directly anytime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Sheila is always at our office at 8400 West Sahara. She's always smiling, full of energy. And if you want to see what events are going on at 8400 West Sahara in the Be Social Savvy Training Center, go to LasVegasAgentFormula.com, click on the training tab, and you will be amazed. And this Friday, Max and Sheila, I want to tell you that Pinky Knows Naples. Pinky will be at our training center, and she's teaching the glory of Instagram stories.
Fantastic.
She is a how-to person, so she will teach you how to do it. And she is always entertaining. She's a salty little girl from Florida. She's not so little, though. I think she's a couple inches taller than me.
Right.
But she's here for the REMAX convention next week. So she will be joining us on Friday from 10 to 1. And it's Pinky Knows Naples. She's a national speaker, national trainer. You just don't want to miss her. Please go to LasVegasAgentFormula.com. Go to the 28th of February, click on it, and sign up. And you'll get a free lunch as well. So looking forward to seeing everybody, and I hope everybody has a great week. Sheila, thank you so much. And Max, this is fun being incognito.
You don't have to dress up, right? You don't have to worry what you're looking at. So.
I've got a new image. And Sheila, did you end up doing this on your phone?
Yes, I'm on my phone.
And you look great. Yeah. Fantastic, everybody. Right. Well, we overcame, and we've been on about 17 minutes, so it's a shorter show today, but it's 5 till 10 and we're off the air.